To submit an Ftax SA100 tax return, the following steps must be taken. Make sure you have a government gateway username and password. Log in to your Ftax account and download the Ftax SA100 form. Complete the form including any relevant supplementary sections. Attach any required PDFs. If you are a tax agent, make a test submission to ensure there are no errors before generating a PDF copy and forwarding it to your client to sign. Submit the form and save the success emails in a known location. Firstly, you should register with the Government Gateway and ensure that you have a Government Gateway user ID and password, and that the password has been activated using the PIN sent in the post. This only needs to be done once, as the same user ID and password may be used in future years. Then, having gathered together all relevant tax information and paperwork, you should log in to your Ftax account and download the SA100 tax form. For further information on getting started with Ftax, see the video Ftax Setup Checklist. Next, you should begin completing the form. Fill in the personal information on the front page of the form. Enter your Government Gateway username and password, along with name, surname, and UTR. The UTR can be found on the top right of the paper tax return. If you are logged in, a credit will be allocated. A pop-up will confirm this, and a tick will appear next to the UTR. If you are not logged in, you will be prompted to do so. You can log in anytime by clicking the red ball in the center of the screen and selecting the bottom option. Required information which has not been provided will be highlighted in yellow. To complete the main form, you should either click Edit or simply scroll down. You can adjust the size of the sidebar and the main window so that you can conveniently see the whole form no matter what size screen you are using. You should now complete the main section of the tax return. HMRC provides notes, which provide further information and which are available at the top of each section. As with all data entry, you must save the form regularly to ensure nothing is lost in the event of accident. To save the Ftax SA100, simply click the Save button at the bottom of the first screen and save the file in a known location. To facilitate GDPR, all Ftax accounts are now automatically subscribed to Ftax records. Your data may be securely accessed via your Ftax account and is always encrypted when stored. If you wish any or all of your data to be deleted, then you can ask Ftax support to do so, but please be aware that it would not be possible to retrieve data once it had been deleted. Make sure you complete every section of the form which is relevant. To go to a supplementary section, click on the sidebar to be taken directly to that section. When you attempt to navigate to a section, a pop-up will offer to tick the relevant part of the summary section on page 2. Tick Yes on the pop-up and go to the relevant section. Note that multiple copies of most sections are available and must be completed if more than one is necessary. To complete another copy, tick the Next Copy button at the top of the page. Next, you should return to the front page and click Calculate. An error message will show any problems with the form. To correct an error, click Edit, make the necessary changes, and submit again. You can do this as many times as necessary. When Calculate has been successful, a brief overview will appear on the front page. In addition, a calculation overview, including the SA302, will be returned. Please note that the payment summary is an estimate. For a definitive guide as to how much tax is owed, you should wait 2 days after submitting the Ftax SA100 and then log in to your HMRC account. If additional information is necessary, this may be attached as a PDF. To create a PDF, click the Print/PDF Copy button. An email will be sent confirming that you have generated the file, and a download button on the success screen will allow you to download the form and save it in a known location. Before you submit the form, you may wish to make a test submission to HMRC. You can do this to check that there are no problems with the form data, as any errors will generate an error message. To make a test submission, go to the front page, click on the red ball and click Test Submission to HMRC On. A red box will appear at the bottom of the page to show you that you are in test mode. Click Submit, I agree, Submit Now, and Yes to the pop-ups. Any errors will generate a submission error message, which will tell you what needs to be corrected. When you have corrected any errors and submitted in test mode again, a success receipt will be returned. Please note that this success receipt is for the test submission only. You will still need to submit the form in live. To do this, go to the main screen, click the red ball, click Test Submission to HMRC Off. The red box at the bottom of the screen will disappear, and you can now submit in live. If you are an agent, you are now ready to print a paper copy or generate a PDF for your client to sign. Go back to the main page, click Print/PDF, and choose the relevant sections on the cascading menus. If you are not an agent, but are completing your own Ftax SA100, this is not necessary, as Ftax Records automatically stores a copy of the completed form. Finally, submit the form to HMRC. Go to the main page and ensure that Test Submission to HMRC is off. Click Submit, I agree, and Submit Now. A pop-up will ask you if you are making a new or amended return. Make sure you click Yes to submit a new return. If you have already submitted, have received an email confirming successful submission, and now wish to make an amendment, you should click No. Please be aware that if you have received an error receipt or success receipt from a test submission to HMRC, you should continue to select Yes until you receive a success receipt from a live submission. An on-screen receipt will confirm successful submission, and then 2 emails will be sent, one from the Ftax servers and one from HMRC. If you are an agent, your on-screen receipt and emails will contain an IR mark, which will match the IR mark on the PDF copy of your client's return. Generating a PDF copy for your client to sign is optional, but the matching IR marks on both the return and the receipt provide an assurance that the return the client signed is what was submitted.